welcome to the Looters Podcast. Surprise, we're starting, bitches.
We're awake.
I never say bitches.
You become like this drunk girl when you're starting an episode.
It's where I finally get to let it out.
Yeah,
you know? It's the inner
you're
me.
like woo girl.
Yeah. Well, we are a sci-fi actual play, space western, space opera, tabletop RPG using the Stars Without Numbers system, but set in a different universe. That's our GM Matt's own design.
Damn, that flew
That was
off
fucking
your tongue.
I'm
That's
back,
the best
baby.
you said it. That was
Smooth.
incredible.
I told you I could flow.
Sick.
Yeah.
I told
You
you I could
flow.
flow.
My name is Andrew, and I play the character Ardi, who's got his brother trapped in a room.
Naturally.
Naturally.
My name is Deanna, and I play El Capitan, who... What am I doing right now?
You know, I hate it when we
I
do
never
those
know.
kind of
You need a new pair of
intros.
pants?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
No,
Walking
they look
with a limp.
cool.
No,
they
I
look
just
cool.
had a conversation with Nikki G. But Matt will get into that later as he does the recap. Or let me just do it right now for you. I really want to take Matt's job, but not really, but in theory.
And
you
you,
know?
you do that with Drew as well when you do the intros.
I'm just after everybody's jobs.
You can have it.
Do it. GM an episode.
Yeah.
Do it.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
Who would you play? For an episode?
You'd play El Capitan.
Yeah, he'd have to play me. Wait, switch up with your players?
Oh my god, what if we do? We could do a bonus, like, alternate.
Oh! Okay, but how haywire would that throw
I
the
think
entire
it would be like a-
trajectory
It
of
would be
everything?
crazy.
It would be like an alternate universe game, you know?
Oh,
like,
that
where
would
it's
be
like,
really
it'll be like a
fun.
one shot
Yeah.
to just
I
like.
would
Oh
say,
my god,
like-
if we all switched, you would be GM. Who
Yeah.
would be, maybe that's our question. Who would be
Ooh,
who else?
that's a good question. All right.
In our alternate, like when if
Let's
we
finish introducing everyone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then we'll ask.
that's true. LOL. Hey, I'm Melinda.
Did you think about that one for a second?
And I play Theo.
I play Theo.
No, you don't.
Sometimes I wish I did.
Whoa.
Whoa.
The secrets.
Crazy shit.
Nuts.
Coming from Ian. Playing Levi Williams.
God damn.
Levi.
God damn.
And of
We're on
course,
some silly shit now.
We on
and
some
the
know
silly
where we
shit.
are.
silliest of all of us.
Silliest of all of us. It's me.
I-
I'm Matthew, and I play everyone else.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Is she the silliest of all of
So
us?
silly. Okay, so I think we have to do the cartoon question because we promised that we would do the cartoon.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yeah, to the
I
viewers.
want
Yeah.
that question.
What was the question, Ian?
Okay, if your character was in a cartoon, what cartoon would that be?
Like, are you talking about
I got my
like,
down.
I'm just
I
technical
feel like
question.
you asked it and then just like break down
Lost
about
it.
how dumb it sounded when you asked it.
It's the stupidest fucking question, but it's also like I don't know. It's
Is it like cartoon style?
no?
No,
Like what's
just
called like
which
if you could be
cartoon?
in a cartoon, what cartoon would you?
My
be?
character?
Is it like if you ever take
Here.
an online quiz that said what cartoon
Yeah, it's like a
character
Facebook
are
like
you?
what Hogwarts house are you?
Yes.
Like fucking
Like what
type of
cartoon
thing.
character are you?
Okay, I got
Okay, mine's really
mine.
random.
I got mine. I've been thinking about it.
Go.
Code's Kid Next Door. I think.
Codename Kids Next Door.
Name's Kids Next Door. I can't remember the
that
name.
like with all the numbers and shit.
With all the like number
yeah.
one, number
Zero.
two,
Treehouse?
four.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
The
sick.
treehouse.
the
Yeah.
treehouse.
I was thinking-
I would be one of the members.
What was
Yeah,
what's the
you
name of the bad guys? The kids
don't
with
know.
like the glowing yellow eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Wait,
dad.
that's
It
the
was
one
like
that
fucking
is-
sick.
The business
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Oh, that guy was gnarly as fuck. I
That
love
was
that
gnarly
show.
as
Wait,
hell.
that is I love your answer.
Right?
That's
Isn't that a
really
good like
That's
for
a
the
great-
vibe?
Yeah,
and-
that's definitely El Capitan.
Yeah.
You inspired me
Which one?
You look so inspired.
because I know my answer and I feel like it's much better than what I was originally thinking.
Good.
But I want to share both now.
Do
You
it.
can
Do it.
share
Okay.
both.
So, which one do I lead with?
Do the one that you were originally thinking of.
Okay, I was originally thinking Total Drama Island.
Oh, yep.
I love that show.
But I think the even better option is Totally Spies.
Ooh.
Totally Spies is pretty
That
fucking
fits you.
sick.
I feel
That
like
one's
they
sick. That's
there's-
so
Totally
up
Spies
Theo's
is pretty
alley.
fucking
Yeah.
dope.
Right.
I like Totally Spies.
But okay, great. Thank you for coming on that journey with me, guys.
Yeah.
This turns out
You
to
guys
be a
had those
great
loaded.
question.
I'm like, I need
Yeah.
to think some more.
I got one for Maris too.
Oh yeah.
Ah!
Kim Possible.
Kim.
Oh, Kim Possible.
Call me,
Really?
reach me,
Kim
call
Possible?
me.
If you want to reach me.
It's so funny. I feel
What's
like
the sitch?
I feel like I never I'm never more conscious of the fact that I'm like 5 to 7 years older than everyone
Right.
until we start talking about cartoons. Because it's such a period of your
Oh my
life,
God.
right?
Yeah.
You know, you kind of like getting mixed off.
Yours would be what's the one where
Ren
the
and
guy
Stimpy?
puts the cardigan on?
The guy puts the cardigan on.
In PBS, like he's very famous, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
That's
not a cartoon.
How old do you think I am? I mean, yes, but like that show's been on forever. But I do want to do a classic pull though,
Do it.
because I think what Ardi would be Velma.
Oh, so Scooby Doo.
Yeah, I see
Scooby
that.
Doo. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
motherfucker. That's where you're at in the mystery machine. That's
My
it.
glasses. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Capitan would be a Shaggy in that
I know.
context. Yeah.
I
I didn't even need to say that. Like everybody's thinking.
Yeah.
it.
Everybody knows.
Does that make us Fred and Daphne?
Does that make
Oh.
us Fred and Daphne?
I think you're Daphne.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
That's so funny though.
Wait, who's Scooby then? Sam.
Scooby?
Sam's Scooby.
Sam would be Scooby.
That's so funny.
I feel like I see Levi in Magic School Bus.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
Love
that's
that
a good
show.
one. I forgot about
Miss
that
Frizzle.
one.
Miss Frizzle.
Yeah,
Love
dude.
Drop
The
it all the
fucking-
knowledge
It was
facts.
No,
a
what was-
chameleon or iguana? I forget.
Iguana, right? It
I
was
don't remember
bigger.
her name, but like the blonde haired
Chameleon.
girl in Magic School Bus that was always kind of like knew what the plan was and what to do.
Oh, yeah.
Had like pigtails.
Yes, I think I know who you're talking about.
But what was your answer?
Oh, I was gonna say Avatar: The Last Airbender, probably.
Oh.
for
What character?
I didn't think of
Oh,
like
we had to
which
do characters?
I
Well,
think-
What bending
What
would
bender?
you do? Yeah.
Oh, what bending would?
Like what element?
If you're gonna
yeah.
drop Avatar, you better have that queued up.
Earth Nation.
Well, no,
Earth
I
Nation.
feel like energy giving off, like definitely Earth Nation.
Yeah.
But in terms of like, I don't know, the politics,
Sure.
Fire Nation.
Yeah, I was thinking fire.
Yeah. So I feel like I
Yeah.
Northern Water Tribe though. They got the politics.
Northern
They got
Water's
some-
a little isolationist, though. I feel like
True.
Levi
Yeah.
wants to get in it.
Or
Let's
Disney.
really
Foreign
talk
policy.
politics
Foreign
of the Last
policy.
Airbender, guys.
No, it's,
Let's get into
they're really
it.
in depth.
Do we want to
It's
just
really
make a
good.
Last Airbender podcast?
I'd be
instead?
so
that
fucking
exists.
down.
That exists.
I think like 50 of them
I'm
exist,
sure.
probably.
Probably. But there's like a big one that was made recently.
Oh, fun.
Also, Jimmy Neutron for you.
I honestly, I thought about like everybody would
Sheen.
roast the fuck out of me if I said Jimmy Neutron right now.
We roasted you by
I'd
saying
be Carl.
Mom spaghetti. Okay, so Maris, oh wait, you already said it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Impossible.
We play now.
We play.
Yeah.
now.
We play
Holy
now.
Fuck it, we play.
Fuck it.
So a little recap about what happened last time. You all spent the entire time on the ship dealing with Ardi's brother, dealing with Sky, dealing with El Capitan's injury.
God, that was
Then-
such a hassle.
Yeah.
and then dealing with the NPCs. Like,
Oh my god, they were in there for a
Dealing
second.
with
We didn't really
the
deal with them.
but
We all
they
just
they
lied.
had it out. Yeah, you guys just lied and
We just
we're
straight
kind
up
of
fucking
vaguely.
lied. We're like, all right, I guess
vague.
we're lying now.
I think
Yeah.
we're becoming a clique.
I love to lie.
I love how y'all just threw me in that shit.
I felt like we're all just like kind of getting picked off one by like. I feel like El Capitan started it, and I was just like, oh fuck, we're lying. We're lying.
Yeah, right. That's just funny.
I think that's kind of where we leave off. Is the four of you are in the bridge right now, and you watch as the last of the four other people, as your allies here, sort of head on out.
Right.
Okay, why did we just lie?
Because
I mean-
we weren't telling anybody? I
Right.
thought that's what we all agreed on.
Levi wasn't there,
Oh.
but we talked about how maybe we didn't want to broadcast the House Umbric airs.
Okay, I was hoping this. Yeah, that's a good job. team.
Yeah.
we
Levi,
hopped
you
in on
can
that.
trust us to make plans sometimes, you know?
This has nothing. That wasn't the implication.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
Great.
Awkward.
Well, my brother is now locked in one of those rooms.
Right.
I can't stop thinking about that.
About your brother?
Yeah, being locked
Oh,
in.
That's not
right.
normal.
That's right. We were gonna ask him.
Oh, we were
what
gonna talk to him.
What he wanted to do, right?
Oh, right. Yeah,
Because
what his...
because it seems like he just wants to be around you? Is this that's what we said?
He said, he thought maybe I was like captured or being held hostage or something. He was gonna
I
come
mean, you
save
built
me.
yourself up
Okay,
a
let's
leg. You're
go.
doing pretty well.
I'm doing.
We're
yeah.
going to threaten your brother casually. Not actually do anything. We're going to pull up performance and really get information out
that
of him.
threaten casually is something that we can even.
And I feel like we should look for the ends that we're shooting for before figuring out the means. You know?
Well, we
said.
want him to tell us the truth, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we definitely need to know. Does anyone know where he is right now? Is there a tracker on his ship, or did he like fully separate from the Imperial Empire? Like, I'm guessing, Ardi, do you have an answer to that question?
No, it sounded like that's what he said, but he didn't
Okay.
go into any very much detail.
Okay.
Okay.
And I don't know if he's.
How
if this is
about-
something elaborate.
We should probably.
Well, we took his
know,
stuff, so we
right?
could probably see if someone's
Oh,
following
that's a
him.
good idea. Let's analyze this.
Yeah.
These things.
Yeah,
Here,
yeah.
And I hand
Okay.
him all the tech stuff so that he can program it.
For sure. So, are you trying to hand him basically like his compad type of thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
Ardi
sure.
handed it to me. Yeah, his compad.
So, what do you want to do there, bud?
Well, I mean, first off, is a password protected?
Yes.
Okay. And
What's his birthday?
Let me try something.
well, I mean,
Can I roll a luck check on just because like I knew like one of his childhood like
I
there's a
love it.
family password, you know, that sometimes they use.
There's not actually luck in this though.
I don't.
I was just like I roll a d20, and if I get like a 20,
Yeah, I'm down for a nat
Yeah.
20 roll.
Yeah, let's go.
I feel like that would be the chances, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
10!
half.
Directly in the middle.
So can we get half the numbers? to the passcode?
No. You type in his birthday
Boobs.
and
Oh.
no. It just blinks red at you and then clears.
I'm guessing I'm gonna have to spend some time trying to crack into this. Or we can try and. Do you think we could maybe potentially persuade Calyx to open it for us?
No, just crack into it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just crack
Why
into
don't
it.
we just want to talk to him?
Why don't we want to talk to him?
Yeah.
Well, Ardi kind of just did, and we have to have a plan of how we're going to talk to him.
Yeah,
so give
I
us
feel like this will
information.
give us a lot of information as to how we approach the talk with him in terms of like, oh, like, did he come over here? Like, is he fucking us right now actively?
Well, couldn't
Or
we
is it-
ask Sky to like check his heart rate and kind of be like a lie detector?
Yeah.
We do both.
Oh.
That seems good.
Why don't you want to do that, Levi? You're acting weird. You're
went away.
Weird.
you're acting weird.
I'm
What?
gonna. Let me. I need to draw something for you guys.
Huh?
Yeah. I just
Okay.
need to draw something.
Your
for you guys.
response to this
I-
is that you need to draw something.
Theo,
for
I
us?
really need you to stop right now, please. I'm gonna go grab a pen and paper.
What is he doing?
I mean, couldn't he literally draw on his compad?
You see that the room that you've sort of been inhabiting has not been affected by all this mayhem, either the spraying water or anything like that.
No.
And you find a piece of paper you had in a little like compartment that you can click in and out of the wall. As you go to leave, you hear Sky's voice as well. I thought you said we weren't allowed to lie.
Oh.
This isn't a lie, Sky. This is me looking to tell the truth.
You head on back over to the bridge.
Dude, what are you doing?
Don't press
I'm.
Sorry.
I throw the pen and paper to the side. Sky, is there anything you'd like to say?
You catch Sky by surprise that you shout this out. Levi and I had a disagreement,
Okay.
but we've resolved it.
What? You're fighting with Sky? For what? What? For what? With a computer?
Sky, there's more to it than that. If we're going to be honest with each other, then tell the whole story.
If we're going to be honest with each other, I was trying to put a stop to another person trying to hurt you. And when you had Calyx alone in the room, Ardi, I was preparing to kill him so that he wouldn't hurt you all anymore.
When did you start to be able to decide those things?
I think I was always able to make that decision.
I mean, yeah.
I just don't think I fully knew how to comprehend it yet.
So you comprehend it now.
Yes.
Well, how were you going to kill him when I was in the room with them?
There was a high probability that if I overloaded the fire suppressant systems, it would build up and eject a piece of metal into his skull.
Huh.
When you say high probability, how high was that probability?
97.6%.
And what was the probability you missed and hit Ardi?
0.79%.
What do you think you would have done if you had hit Ardi?
I do not know.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so you caught Sky. How did you disagree about this? You found Sky doing this?
Yeah, that's why I told you to tell them to get out of the room.
would you have done it if Levi didn't stop you?
Yes.
Huh.
Why didn't you ask us first? You were just gonna do it?
I want to protect you. I want to keep you safe. He shot El Capitan.
Oh, got it. So maybe we just talk about these things first, Sky, before you go doing that. And how it works here is if you want to be part of the circle, you have to consult everybody.
You are a hypocrite.
What? You know what that means?
I understand English. Do you know what it means?
Yes. I just what I meant is, you know how to insult people here?
I think Sky's just talking about in the cargo bay when you hit that guy.
I am not insulting you. I am speaking practically.
I think that's different, Sky.
I do not see how it is.
Well, no, it's different because you're right. The circumstances of it were similar, and I told you about that. However,
No,
Oh.
Levi,
I
Sky's
watched it
right.
happen.
I guess I am being a hypocrite, Sky, but that's just the way it is, and I thought I was making a decision for the group, and then I killed an innocent man. So yeah, maybe I am being a hypocrite, but
Well, I think your impulse wasn't anything out of line of the impulses that any of us would have in a high tense moment like that, Sky. And if you were one of the group making that decision and we had the same trust in you as we have in each other, that would have just been part of the thing. But
You do not trust me?
it's not that we don't trust you. It's just that you're very young, Sky. You've been online for a very short time and you're still learning so much every day. And I think this is a good learning moment. Sometimes, even if there's a probability of things going wrong, and sometimes if there's a high probability of things going right, there are other things like the value of human life intrinsically that need to be added to the equation that I don't think you were calculating for.
I calculated how important you four are to me and how much I value you all
Right.
and acted upon that calculation.
And I think this is the two pieces of the calculation that a human does that I don't think you did, Sky. A human would also calculate just the intrinsic value of taking a human life at all being weighted as something that is hard to do and needs to be put into account. And also,
But we've killed people.
we sure have. And I think the reason we have moral qualms about it is because of that value. I think, Sky, you made an accurate judgment based on the information that you're working off of. I think you just need to upgrade your algorithm to put more weight onto human life and also weight onto the relationships of the people you're trying to protect. Because he was my brother, and I would have been very, very sad if he died.
I'm really confused, actually. What else did you guys disagree on? Like, what else happened?
The Sky was trying to kill Calix, and I told him he didn't, or she didn't have the right to do so without consulting us. And yeah, that's where the disagreement came from. That Sky actively lied to me and us.
If you are going to be honest, Levi, you should tell the full picture.
what does she mean?
Yeah, what does she mean?
What are you implying, Sky?
That you said we would be honest, that we would not lie anymore.
I'm not lying right now, Sky.
You just lied to Nikki G and Maris and Alistair and Sam. You have lied throughout as long as I have known you. Lying appears to me to be a natural human action.
This guy's getting too in our business, I think.
This guy's just trying to learn what it's like to be human. It's complicated.
You're right. No, I'm not denying that. No, and it's definitely something that needs to be in check. It needs to be watched. However, I do think sometimes it is okay to lie. I don't know. You need to be very conscientious about what it is you lie about and what the cost of that's going to be. Do you know why we lied to Nikki G? Were you able to look at that situation and understand the circumstances? Because that actively was in the defense of us as a whole. Kind of how you viewed that situation with Calix. However, what this action did wasn't about removing a life, but rather saving many. And by not letting Nikki G know that we have Calix in our ship, we're keeping her safe. And we're keeping us safe by drawing less attention to the situation as a whole. And I think that's a very, very big difference between what I did and what you did.
We will see about the calculations of the lives saved from not taking out Calix.
Sounds like a deal.
Well,
Congrats, Sky. You're really growing.
This guy doesn't respond at the moment.
Oh, so you're really focusing all of their computational process on what they're just learning right now. Guys, this guy's an AI. Like, that's how they work. Is they make decisions and they adjust their algorithms and they...
Yeah, but she's kind of questioning our morals now, so...
Well, I mean...
And she can hear everything we're saying all the time and learning all the time.
I think some conversations may, from now on, be best left to off the ship.
So more secrets.
Okay, we need to get back. Can you please see if someone's following Ardi's brother or something? Like, we obviously can't use your idea, Theo, if Sky doesn't trust us. Sky? Fuck! I feel like I'm being watched.
I'm going to try and crack into the data pad.
Yeah, so you want to crack the data pad. Go ahead and roll a programming check plus intelligence.
7, 8, 9.
With a 9, you don't crack into this thing. I think
Okay.
you try to basically go past the sort of lock screen that's there, and you're immediately met with a bunch of code that doesn't make any sense and is clearly just designed to be a failsafe so that if somebody's trying to hack in, won't be able to.
This is Imperial Empire shit, all right? Yeah, I can't get into this. We're going to need to get him to open it up somehow.
How long has it been since Nikki G left and
Couple minutes.
Okay.
All right, should we go talk to Calix then? Try to...
Fuck, just without a
verify his
plan?
story
You're gonna talk to him again? I don't...
All we're trying to do is verify that no one else knows that he tracked our ship from...
That he's completely, off the grid.
And I don't know, I guess like why he's proved somehow that he's no longer working for the Imperial Empire to like bring me in.
Yeah, and is why I feel like we need to get him to open this somehow.
You mean the compad?
The compad, so he can see what is. Because if I can get in this, chances are more than likely I'll be able to figure out like what's.
Then that's a way we can trust him. If he should have nothing to hide and should be able to just open his compad if he's not hiding anything, and if he is, he'll resist.
All right.
I like that a lot. Who wants to? Ardi, do you want to?
I feel like it should be Ardi now,
Yeah.
and maybe backup, and I'll back you up with this gun that I'm carrying.
Okay, the shotgun.
The shotgun.
Great. Well, let's go.
All four of you head over towards the living quarters, and you sort of station up at the two entrances of the living quarters, and then Ardi and El Capitan, you following behind, head to the bunk that he's in. Do you want to do anything before you open the door? You want to open the door and walk right in?
Any words of wisdom?
Step back, dude. We're coming in. We got a gun.
Good words. And I unlock the door and open it up.
You see Calix is standing with his back to you guys doing something.
Turn your Can you turn around, dude?
You just saw
Wait,
it.
let me do that.
yeah.
You just saw his back muscles, and you kind of started.
Wow, he's out. Do something. No. Okay, let me try again. Can you leave me in?
Give me my cue one more time, please. From the top.
You head into the room with Ardi in front of you, and you see that Calix's back is to you both, and he's doing something. Doesn't look ominous or anything. But
Put your hands in the air.
he slowly holds his hands up and turns around, and he's looking at you, Ardi, and looking at you, El Capitan, and then looks down at your leg, and you see that as he turns around. You did hit him with your shotgun when you hit him, and he's been trying to get any of the shot that might be lightly exposed, or if it got in deeper, like trying to clear any of the cloth around it so that he can start.
So his
getting ready to
shirt's
fix
off.
himself. It was already shredded up, so I think he's got like ripped off that sleeve and is like trying to work on his shoulder.
Sure.
And he turns around and says, "Don't shoot me again. I'm not gonna hurt you. Are
We'll
you okay?"
see if you behave.
Yeah, I don't plan on trying to start no shit. So, are you okay?
Yeah, we have a question, Ardi.
Ardi has suddenly forgotten every single thing that he wanted to say as he's looking at his brother again.
So mesmerized.
Right. So we were trying to verify your story that you are not working, for father, and we were trying to get into your data pad to look at where you've been and what you've been planning to make sure that there's not secret messages or things like that. Would you be willing to open up your data pad so that we can examine it and have more than just your word to go on?
Would you stop pointing the gun at me and can I put my arms down?
Mm.
Maybe
I
we
put
should
it down.
Okay.
As you put the gun down, he looks and nods and then puts out his hand to you, Ardi, for the compad.
I hand him the compad.
He
fuck.
takes his other hand and he types in a couple of numbers and opens it up and gives it back.
All right. It's not like a dual boot system where you have a hidden thing. And
There's nothing in there to hide.
Levi?
All right.
Don't take my eyes off him and I just hand it behind me.
I'm going to take that and then. Do you guys want me to do it here? Or do you want me to go to the bridge and do it?
Just scan through it really quick.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to peruse his emails. I'm going to peruse like who he's sharing his location with, stuff like that, like what cell service or not cell service, but fucking like internet service provider he's hooked into. And
Yeah. Let's do this. Roll a programming check for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to give you +2 because you've opened it. Depending on how well you do, I'll let you ask a couple specific questions, and I'll
Okay.
answer
Kind of like how we did the hacking the brain part.
Yeah. Kind of like that.
Programming plus wisdom.
This would be wisdom.
Yeah.
This would be wisdom. Because you're looking, because like this is less hacking, more like espionage.
Gotcha.
I feel like.
+5. Oh fuck.
12.
Yeah, 12.
I'll let you ask 3 questions.
Oh, okay.
And I'll answer them as directly as I can.
Okay. First question: is he actively letting other people know about our whereabouts?
As you scan through his phone, no. His compad, pardon me. No, you don't see anything that would state that.
Ardi, is your brother savvy enough to be able to protect and have all this shit so well encrypted that it'd be inaccessible to most people? Or is that a mistake he'd make? Like, should I waste a question on that or no? Or waste my programming skills and talent? Because I
think I was a better programmer than my brother at 10. But, there's a lot of smart people that work with our family.
Yeah. Okay. I'm hoping he'd be smart enough to keep this shit well encrypted.
Look, if you want to just have a conversation, we can have a conversation.
I know, but we have a gun pointed at you. That changes the whole, dynamic.
And I pointed back at him.
Okay, fine. If you want to do it this way. And then he sits down on the bed.
Next question I'm going to be perusing for is who has he been keeping in contact with, just in general?
So at this point, there's a few what would appear to be like random names, nothing that you would recognize. You would guess that these are speaking in somewhat code, but it's not so much, you're not necessarily able to figure out what it is specifically, but it's more like these are like underground contacts type of people.
Search for Talia Artheon, Simon Facey, obviously anything with Drix in the name.
Okay.
Most of that, you don't find anything. One thing you do find, which is just specific to the name, is that Simon Facey has gone missing. poster connected with his name.
Ooh.
What type of character was Simon Facey? Just based off looking at him. Does he look like a rich aristocrat, or is he more of a...
Looks like a doctor.
Okay. I found this wanted poster for Simon.
Not wanted. He's missing.
Oh,
Missing
man,
person.
I found this missing poster for Simon Aracey.
Facey.
For Simon.
I think I'm picking up what you're putting down.
For Simon Facey.
Did something happen to Dr. Facey?
Not that I know of. He went missing a little while back, but not that I know of.
You really don't know anything about why
What?
why my father wants to kill me, or like why I had to leave or anything.
I don't know why he would try to kill you. I can take a guess at the strategy.
What do you mean?
You're imprisoned on a Martian conglomerate prison ship, and then you're killed there. That's fudgeable.
And if I was under the Martian conglomerate's care and I was found to be dead and under their care, then the Imperial Empire has a really big reason to raise all the houses to go to full-out war against the Martian conglomerate.
Now you're getting it.
Will he care about where I'm at now?
I don't know.
Really don't know anything?
I left after he told me that that's what it was for.
What do you mean by like you left? Are you...
I went back and I said that there was a ship that escaped, and when I figured out after a little while that it was you and I needed to go track that ship down, well, then I left. I left to come find you, but I had the ability to find you, so unless he's figured out something else or you're being loud or something.
And why do you care about me?
Why do I care about you? You're my brother. What?
I mean, really? That's it? It's just family?
Not exactly. Mostly that. But
Sorry, the reaction was really funny.
mostly just that. But I think Dad's sick. I think. I don't know why, because he shouldn't be.
Like, what
Like,
do you...
we have the best
Yeah.
access to medicine anywhere. There's a potential for him to be practically immortal.
Ew.
I mean, he can download his consciousness into other things. He wants to do that, but he shouldn't be able to die. It can cure cancer. They can at least extend his life a long, long time. He shouldn't be getting sick.
This is so complicated, and maybe he's not even after me. Like, does he still want to find me? When you talked to him, was he saying that you wanted you to bring me home?
No.
So I've been running from him this whole time and he doesn't even care?
No, he ordered me to come find you and kill you.
But that was because I spot out the Martian thing and you wanted to start a war, right?
Initially, I think now he's just a loose end that he doesn't want floating around.
All right.
I think it would be easier if you just washed up somewhere and
Fake to death.
or served as a political chip. Ardi, I don't know if this wasn't clear before, but as long as our sister's around, even if I'm alive, I don't mean this in a mean way, but not as important.
No, I know. That's fine. I don't want anything to do with that anymore.
But, I mean, he just sees you as a chip to use for leverage.
Yeah. I know, Calix. You're the one that struggled with that growing up, not me.
I know. Well, I struggled with having that responsibility, but I at least have some leverage back.
Yeah. I think there's something more going on that you don't know about.
Well, with him, there always is.
And it has something to do with Mom, too.
What makes you say that?
Well, she's the one that made sure I could escape before Dad came home. And I don't know. There's so many weird things that are disconnected. This ship we're on was being sent to her.
By
The technologists.
technologists?
Yeah. So
I
think
always
that-
figured she was just doing that as a story to get favor with them. I didn't think she actually took it seriously.
I think she does.
I'm sorry, what story?
She's a priestess. She's a priestess. She's a priestess.
A priestess.
She's Italian too.
she's a priestess. Remember that the ship was being sent to the priestess of technologists on
Yeah, yeah.
Umbric. My mom is the priestess of technologists from House Umbric.
All right.
I mean, I would have brought it up, but like, you know, we haven't really had a lot of time to disseminate since you guys learned about me. Yeah, that's why when we first saw the assassins, I thought maybe they were being sent to kill my mom or something that were on the ship too. It's a possibility.
What's the deal with this ship?
Sky.
Oh,
Sky? What is?
we are saying it now.
It's really hard because he knows so much already that it feels like we should
whatever, right? We've told so many people.
Calix might know something.
I
You know?
don't think that's a really good idea.
All right.
I'm right here.
I know, but
I know, we're talking about
The rule that we made up that we would never do.
I know. I mean, but it's
But that was
again,
yesterday.
It's about making, you know, I mean, this impacts a lot of people. It's about making sure that we're making. Does he need to know, kind of thing? I don't think so. I feel like there's higher risk with him knowing than reward.
I mean, this bitch has a mind of its own, so it's probably just gonna speak whenever it wants now.
So what's your plan, Calix? Like, are you planning to no longer be a prince? Are you planning to leave the Empire?
That's kind of already done. Well,
Kind of.
I didn't hear about it on the news.
I don't think our father is advertising that, and I don't think that he is going to let that go lightly.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't now it's me and another prince that you are forced to harbor. I did not mean for this all to happen.
We don't know if he's staying, right? Why are you apologizing?
I don't. It just feels that. Just feel like I don't want the Imperial Empire chasing you all.
Okay.
It's a little too like they're chasing
Okay,
us no matter
yeah, I
what.
know.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Ardi.
I think my anxiety.
Yeah,
is just,
no, you're total. That's not. Yeah, this is. We have one prince. Hey, what's another?
Yep.
Sorry, I'm a fucking dumbass. That was terrible.
No, I loved it.
Okay, good.
Let's. I think the four of us need to have a conversation without Artie's brother in the room.
One last thing, Calix. What was your plan the whole time when you EMP'd our ship and you cut a hole in through it?
And you shot me.
Well, I figured you all knew who Ardi was and captured him, and we're going to use him for something, or something was going on, so I needed to come in and get him out and then figure out what he would want to do.
So you were just trying to save him?
Yeah.
Did you never think that maybe he was here by his own volition?
Wouldn't have really made sense to me with the Ardi that I knew.
All right. Well, we've had a long day. I think we should have one of us do shifts standing guard, making sure everything's going over smoothly, making sure Calix is well taken care of for the time being. But
I'll do it.
you want the first shift?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Ardi, you think that's a good idea?
I'll see why not.
Okay. All right. Use your head, El Capitan.
What does that mean?
Just,
What do you mean, use my head? I always use my head.
Absolutely.
And with that, I think you're right. It has been a long day. The three of you head back to the hostel where you're going to go ahead and go to sleep, I assume,
Yeah.
and figure out what you're going to do with Sky here in the near future. And you're going
Guy and Calix.
Sky and Calix. And
Lots of loose cannons on our ship.
Loose cannons?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I think,
brother.
well, you can do this scene with, I'm assuming you're going to want to do something.
I don't know, dude.
Are you do you want to do a scene, or do you want to genuinely just take first watch? You don't have to do a scene. You totally do not have to feel obligated to do
I don't
that.
want to do a scene. I'll just take first watch.
Yeah, so you
I just wanted to look at him, you know?
Yeah.
That's all.
you can tap into the security feed and
What
look
a
at him
creep.
while he's sleeping, I think.
Oh my god.
Like, I think he's up and about for a little bit in the room, and then he goes to bed.
Sure. Also, I did want to get him some like stuff, medical supplies for his wound.
Okay, so you do want to do a scene with
No,
him.
I don't want to just see. I just hand it to him.
Okay.
That's a scene.
you go to the medical bay, you grab some stuff that he could use to fix his shoulder,
Yeah.
and you throw it in there, and then you watch him fix his shoulder, and then get ready for bed. And then the three of you also don't do anything in the night?
No.
Yeah, no, I think we're talked out.
I literally say absolutely nothing to these two.
I think you guys all just go right to the hospital and go right into your beds.
Yeah.
And if you shower, and you go right to sleep, and then
I like to be
do your
stinky.
shifts. You do
know,
your
a good
shifts.
shower.
El Capitan, you throw the bandage and shoulder fixie stuff to him from the med bay. Whatever.
That's what it's called. It's like shoulder fixie.
Shoulder
Sure,
fixie, yeah, from combat shotgun blast. You give him the med supplies and watch the security cams to make sure he's not doing anything silly, and you can see that
Or just to watch.
It's very hot, and he does stuff to help fix his shoulder, and then goes to bed. And the four of you do your cycles through the night to do who's watching Calyx, and goes off without a hitch. And I think we'll end the
What
session
an easy
there.
night.
Yeah. Wow, we
Easiest
nailed this
episode we've
session.
ever done.
And this has been the Looters Podcast. The Looters are Andrew Galteland as Ardi, Deanna Núval as El Capitan, Ian Overton as Levi, Melinda Macklem as Theo, and Mathew Aberly as the Game Master. Our art is from the always wonderful Jordan. Looters is a production of Digital Negative. I'm your producer, Nikki Galteland, and we record under a SAG-AFTRA collective bargaining agreement. The Looters continue their adventure next Tuesday. Until then, later, Looters.
We won.
We won.
We won.
We won the game.
All right.
That's it. Captured the brother.
That was the game. Capture the brother.
Captured the brother.
Just imagining El Capitan watching him on the screen.
Ew. She's such a creep.
It's like breathing heavily on it.
I hate
Add his hair to her collection along with the ghost
Oh
boxes.
God, I'm so that guy from Charlie's Angels, the one who would cut that girl's hairs. Did you guys see Charlie's Angels?
I know who you're talking
And
about.
he
Yeah,
would
yeah,
sniff
yeah.
it.